The ASUS ROG Strix Z790i Gaming is the premium Mini-ITX board to go for if you can afford it. While it costs quite the buck, it's the only Mini-ITX board that comes with PCIe Gen 5 support for both your storage and graphics card, along with ticking all of the other boxes that you'd expect from a premium motherboard. To begin with the design, it follows the traditional matte black theme on a high-quality PCB. The VRM heatsink has vent lines that allow for maximum airflow to circulate, which is further complemented by two fans under the heatsink. On the bottom, you'll find a partial ROG logo that covers the M2 and chipset heatsink, along with a nice sheen that really makes it stand out. Below the chipset heatsink is the reinforced PCIe by 16 slot that ASUS calls a safe slot, along with two DIMM slot configurations in the top right for memory. For CPU power, you get to see the typical 8-pin connector in the top left corner. If you're looking for RGB, you'll have to bring your own since the board doesn't come with any native RGB, which is a surprise given the premium price. Looking at the VRMs, you get a 12-phase configuration in a 10+1+1 design, out of which 10 are dedicated to V-Core. The total 1050 amps current is more than enough to power even flagship processors from Intel, including the i9-14900K. On top of that, there's plenty of room for overclocking as well, should you want to push your processor even further. The performance standpoint of this board is actually insane. The board offers a single PCIe by 16 Gen 5 expansion slot for your graphics card, along with two M2 slots for NVMe storage. Out of the two, one is based on PCIe Gen 5, while the other uses Gen 4. Additionally, there are two SATA headers available if you want extra storage for your PC. Moving on to the memory specifications, the board supports a max speed of 7600 MHz with a total capacity of 96 GB. The total capacity here is a bit of a surprise since most boards are able to support 128 GB of memory via their two DIMM slot configuration. What's unique about the ROG Strix Z790i Gaming is the implementation of the audio solution. This has been moved to a separate external device that ASUS calls the ROG Strix Hive, and they claim it brings the essential I/O control within arm's reach. This device uses the typical Realtek audio codec, along with some additional USB ports, and a bunch of control buttons like a BIOS flashback button, AI overclock button, and more. The board also doesn't lag behind in thermal efficiency and performance. It's able to handle high workloads with quite ease, maintaining a low temperature of around 60 degrees Celsius under the AID A64 stress test. Connectivity is also great, with a total of 12 USB ports, out of which 9 are available via the rear I/O shield and 3 for the front panel. This division might disappoint some if you're looking for more options in the front panel, but honestly, this really does the job quite well. 2 of the 9 USB ports on the back are USB 2.0 with 2 Thunderbolt 4 ports, and the rest USB 3.2. On the other hand, all of the front panel ports are USB 3.2, which is nice to see considering the low availability. Now, for network connectivity, you get the typical 2.5 gigabit Ethernet chip and Wi-Fi 6E module that comes with antennas in the box. The ROG Strix Z790i Gaming completely blows its competition from other manufacturers like the MSI MPG Z790i Edge Wi-Fi and Gigabyte Z790i RS Ultra, offering superior storage options with PCIe Gen 5 support, along with better USB connectivity and even thermals. All in all, while it comes at a premium price, this board does offer the best set of features that you're going to get out of any Mini-ITX board. To sum up, what I like is the PCIe Gen 5 support for storage and GPU, the excellent thermals, and the great USB connectivity. On the downside, there's no built-in RGB. Ratings: VRM design, 9 out of 10. Connectivity, 9 out of 10. Aesthetics, 9 out of 10. Features, 9 out of 10. Value for money, 8 out of 10, for an overall rating of 9 out of 10. If you're serious about maximizing your gaming experience or building the ultimate system, there's plenty more to discover. Check out my other videos packed with suggestions and reviews.